Okay, interesting horse behaviors. It's unusual that Lena's going nuts, man. Never seen her go so crazy. She is not excited about these two being buddies. And then these two are running around like crazy. Look at her go. And up she goes again. Whew. Yeah. Okay, you two. You're making good friends here. You're both the same color. Alright, let's get back to this in a second. Okay, we're back. I've asked Lena to calm down a little, and that might sound kind of weird, but essentially I've just a few times just sort of selectively asked her to stop running around. And sometimes a little bit of that can get them to where they will realize that they just don't need to do that. And if they do, they're probably going to be asked to do something, and they don't really want to have that happen. Alright. Let's watch these two a little, because horsey behaviors are interesting. Without me having to worry about it. Lena's crashing around back there and being silly about stuff. But these two don't go together too often. Just these two, I mean. So, zoom in a bit. I'm going to stay back here a little ways. Hopefully I don't influence their behaviors together. I got Luke and Peggy just chilling out back there. Zoom up just a little. So there's always a little horsey communication going on, and it's how we read and respond to that which helps us communicate with them, which helps them communicate with us. And you know, in time we can get as subtle as they are. We want to get something done with them. We don't have to be noisy, loud and big, and you know, trying to walk around a little bit here. Now right now is good. They're just kind of cruising around, picking up a few of the leaves. It's the middle of August. This tree puts out a lot of leaves. I gotta admit, it's going to be a lot of work, which is something that I would get to before it rains. We don't have any rain in the forecast for a little while, so just letting these leaves be is fine. If you do build yourself an arena in a forest like this, keep in mind that you will be, in the fall, you will probably be trying to clean it up just about every day, especially if it starts raining. You don't really want a bunch of organic material in your sand. It helps to keep the water in it, slows down the drying process. That said, though, I mean, there is some benefit to having some stuff in there that keeps moisture in, so it doesn't get so dusty so quickly. But I don't think I really want to help that out with the organic material. It just turns to mud. It turns to dirt and mud. You know, I put these obstacles down here so that they'd stop hanging out down here. And as you can see, it is totally ineffective. It's completely ineffective. But I'm going to influence them a little bit to get them out of this corner and we can maybe see a little bit more of how they react to stuff. Me coming in. Look at that. Macaroni backed up a little. Made a little space for this critter. I was working on her a bit earlier. She's very touchy about her ears. See? She's very nervous about the top of her head. She'd like not to have it touched. But I made some pretty good progress earlier to where I can mostly get in there. Because you never know when you might have to doctor an ear. You know, fix something. Just light touches. I'll let her leave. I've done a lot with her. I spent at least half an hour just working on that one little thing. Sorry I didn't get the video camera out for that, but you know, head shy horses can be really, really dangerous. Let alone the fact that they're trying to evade you, which means that you just don't have the feel that you should have, the intention or impression you'd like to give them that you're there to help them. Just munching on bits of grass. Roni, don't chew on that. Hey! Chew on these pool noodles and chew them off. Hey, don't do it. Look at them. See, I'm using my voice for this, but go on, take on. I'm gonna wave my hand like this. Go on, now go towards them, asking him to leave. She's got the idea. Push him off. Oh, there. And that's all I mean, that's almost too much. I'm waving my hand again. Ask him to leave. I'll go towards him, waving my hand. I made a little noise. A little more. Just to get out of the corner. Now see, she's very squared up with me. That's a very kind thing for her to do, to stay this way. And I'll go pet her. It's a good girl. It's a pretty good girl. Yeah, there she got a little soft. These two are very, very sensitive, smart horses. Incredibly sensitive. I mean, they're all quite sensitive. There are some that are just way more sensitive than others. And I definitely put these two at the top of that. Here. And respond to everything really, really well. So now that I'm here, I've influenced this probably a little bit too much. I'm going to ask her to leave. Go on. Go. Go. A little more. I'm just waving my hand and sort of walking towards her while my hand goes up a little higher. And I'm just asking her to get shuffling. She shuffled, I stop, I don't move, put my hand back down. Leave everybody alone. Make a little distance. And it's going to be really applicable for when you're feeding. You're going to want to have very prompt and respectful responses to asking them to get out of your space. So I'm not really just doing this to, you know, see if they'll move around. I'm doing it because I'm moving my hand. Got my hand out. I'm doing this. Hey, no, I don't want you. Okay, go. Oh, Roni, it's no good. Now I've rewarded you for the wrong thing, but get going. There, wave my hand a little more. Ask them to leave. And it doesn't have to be a big thing. You don't have to get crazy. You can just get a little bit and then back off a little. And then I'm going to come in a little more. I'll wave my hand. A little more, bigger. Now I'll move my feet a bit more. And then now I just back off. I don't know if you can tell. But these types of just little interactions are constantly teaching them stuff. What's baby doing? Eating leaves. See, Macaroni keeps a sharp eye on me. I'll come around to his other side. He's just got that left eye on me. I'll come to this side, right? See, he keeps his left eye on me. I don't know if you can tell. Let's see if we can. Yep, oh, I got his whole head because she's asked him to move, which is very interesting. I think if push came to shove, he'd boot her out of the way. But if you want to see if a horse is paying attention or cares about you, just come right behind them. There's that eye. Now I'll come to this side. Now he's switched. Now he's really over that way. So I'm going to come into his blind spot here. Right there. Oh, switch a little. He's got me in his left eye a little. I'm going to come to this side. Right there. I am pretty much in his blind spot. I'm going to go low. Oh, into the left. Oh, he switched. Into the right. We're wondering what I'm doing. Right there. Oh, a little lower. In theory, he should get worried. I wonder what I'm doing. There, he moved backwards. Odd boy. So it's a funny little thing. I'll pet him for that. Good boy. Oh, you're so tall. See, he's not really used to the camera being up here like this. Good boy. Yeah. Anyhow, okay. 10 minutes of me goofing off with the horses. I don't know if that... There's a lot of things that I do that I don't get on camera, and those are some of the things. I'll come out here when they're out here and pay attention. I have them both pretty much paying attention to me right now, which is nice. Let's see how much I have. I'll move around. And if they stay pretty squared up to me, then I'm doing okay. I'm going backwards. Walking backwards. So, again, like I said, really just sort of watching to see, do I have an influence on them? Do I matter to them? When everybody gets really in sync, they'll actually walk with the same feet and everything. See, now the herd is moved over here. She'd like to go somewhere else. She might be wondering if we'll follow her. He might be wondering if he can draw her over if he looks like he's eating. She says, "What are you doing?" So, oh, let's go for a roll. She never makes it over yet. Not once has she gone all the way over. Come on, girl, you almost made it. One more. Nope. She's off. Bucking and running around. And nicely enough, Ina's just standing pretty calm. Well, these two have got to get a little bit of experience together because they're gonna live together pretty soon. They need to be good with each other. It's the first place to do it. So I'll leave them for a little while. Hopefully that little bit of horsey exposure has been interesting. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Lots of leaves.